Hi, everybody. My name is Jason Herbeck, Chair in the Department of World Languages at Boise State University. With the end of the spring 2024 semester right around the corner, I'd like to say a few words of congratulations to all of our new Alpha Mu Gamma Honor Society members. Founded in 1931, Alpha Mu Gamma is the first and largest national collegiate foreign language honor society. Induction into this society demonstrates the exceptional accomplishments students have made studying one or more languages here at Boise State, and perhaps also while studying abroad. Before I name our inductees, I'd like to say a few words about a course I'm teaching this semester entitled The Francophone World Today. The specific focus of the course changes, and this semester, the French-speaking part of the world we are focusing on is Haiti. I wanted to start by telling you a little about a conversation that my students and I had via Zoom a couple of weeks ago with Nadev Ménard, who is a professor at the State University of Haiti in the nation's capital, Port-au-Prince. If you've been following the news in Haiti, you can imagine what a difficult time this is for Professor Ménard and all Haitians. My students asked her quite a few questions about the conditions there, how she and her family are doing, and her opinions on various issues surrounding the possible solutions that have been proposed to the social and political upheaval. But we also talked about other topics, including language. As you may know, Haiti was formerly a French colony, and although earning its independence in 1804, the French language remains today an important and somewhat conflicted component of Haitian identity. It was and sometimes still is enforced in schools, whereas the language spoken by virtually the entire population, Haitian Creole, is often forbidden in the classroom. Because we were talking about the cultural capital of language, one of my students asked Professor Ménard, who teaches literature, what language she and her students spoke in class. She responded, both. She then clarified by saying that logically, it often depended on what text they were studying. While discussing a text written in Creole, they would often all talk in Creole. When the text was in French, the conversation often took place in French. However, what she said next I found particularly interesting. She said that at times, for reasons that she couldn't quite understand or predict, students would decide to share their thoughts in Creole or French, switching from one to the next, perhaps according to the subject of the conversation and the expressions that for them resonated best to discuss that topic, or perhaps the emotions they felt personally when reading or discussing a given text. What Professor Ménard did seem to know with some certainty was that when that happened, the students felt best expressing themselves in that moment in that language. And because others understood, the conversation continued in whichever of the languages that she or the students chose to communicate in. Of course, this is all possible because Professor Ménard and her students are all, at the very least, bilingual. But knowing what other languages allowed them to do was to meet each other where they were and to understand them as they were at that moment. To return to our Alpha Mu Gamma Honor Society inductees, I want to congratulate them on the success they've had in their language studies and to point out that whether consciously or subconsciously, they too have made a decision, and the invaluable effort for sure, to meet others and to understand them where they are. Consider, for example, in the slides that follow, the personal and professional reasons that the inductees give for pursuing their language of choice. Whether it be for personal growth, travel, and meeting others, or with respect to future career interests in areas such as leadership and human relations, optometry, international business, French secondary education, or integrated media and strategic communications, it is inspiring to imagine how their knowledge of another language and cultures will make them better at what they do, and as a result, give themselves and others the ability to continue conversations and create connections, whether they be personal, professional, serious, or simply funny. The new Alpha Mu Gamma Honor Society members who are being initiated this spring 2024 semester are Ashley Bell, Jacobo Binfit, and Ellie Sullivan in Spanish, Maxwell Comer in German, and Laura Nickel in French. These students are being recognized due to their hard work and the excellence they have achieved in their language studies. Congratulations to all four of you on this well-deserved honor, and best wishes to everybody for the last weeks of the semester and a great summer. Take care.
Hi there, my name's Brianna, and I just wanted to share a little bit about what languages have done and meant for me. I did my bachelor's degree in Spanish, and I went on to do a master's degree in Hispanic linguistics. And through that, I was able to learn Spanish pretty well and also a little bit of Portuguese. And I'm now living in Madrid, Spain. And it's so amazing. It's so fun. I'm able to talk with people and just get around and do things that I wouldn't be able to do if I didn't know Spanish. And I've even been in a few situations where I've needed Portuguese, and the little bit that I know has really come in handy. And I've also been able to be a teacher of languages for a really long time. I've taught Spanish now forever, and now English as well for the first time. And it's just so great. I feel like when you know a language, you're able to experience the culture and the people in a way that is just so much more enriching and interesting than just as a tourist. Um, so definitely, if you're thinking about learning a language, I fully recommend it, absolutely. And it's been great. I've been able to do things that I wouldn't be able to do if I didn't know the language, and talk to people and make friends and just get to experience the culture in a different way. And even if you don't get to travel, even when I was living in the States, I met people from all over the world when I was doing my studies and learning Spanish. And it's just such an invaluable experience to just know about where people come from and who they are. And it just opens up your mind and your world in a way that not learning a language can't do. So definitely recommend. It's been what's made my life what it is. So thanks.
I come from parents who were military linguists in the early 1970s. My very first exposure to French was when I was 7 years old. My mom's high school French teacher came to our house and read to me The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. I started learning French as a teenager, and from the very start, the language made a profound impression on my identity. I planned to become a middle or high school French teacher for a couple of big reasons. As a way of honoring my parents and the French teachers that I had long ago, who opened up an exciting new world of possibilities to me, and so that, in a way, I can return that favor by helping young people discover the possibilities that will be afforded to them by learning French. I believe that there is no better way to make one's life more interesting, more diverse, more adaptable, more marketable, and yes, cooler than to learn a new language.